What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an absolute banger of a video. I have an in-depth comparison between the Jackal Flash and the VIP. Stay tuned after the intro. Alright, so the Jackal Flash and the VIP are two of Motiv's newest Pearl bowling balls. We're going to talk about some of the similarities, we're going to talk about some of the differences, and we're going to talk about some of the situations in which I see myself throwing them in the time that I've had them so far. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like, a subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date every time I drop a new video. And as always, if you guys like this jersey or any of the jerseys in my videos, you can head on over to logoinfusion.com, use my promo code of Lewis, L-U-I-S, and it'll get you 20% off your entire order. So the Jackal Flash and the VIP don't have a ton in common, but the one big thing that they have in common is that both of them are very clean through the front and both of them are very angular in the back part of the lane, which is something that we've been missing in the Motiv line for quite some time. So both of them are pearl and both of them come with the same factory finish of 5000 laser scan polish, which translates to a 2000 Abralon and then the Motiv Power Gel polish on both of them. The cover on both these balls are different, but they both have the same base formula for the cover, being the infusion. And let me tell you, I am absolutely loving this infusion cover. It's an absolute home run on the VIP and the Jackal Flash. One of the big differences between the two balls is the engine inside of them. The VIP has a symmetrical core, which is the quad fire. It has an RG of 2.55 and a differential of 0.043. The Jackal Flash, on the other hand, has an asymmetrical core, which is the Predator V2, which has a RG of 2.47, a differential of 0.054, and an intermediate differential of 0.015. Now, all that means is that the engine in both of these bowling balls are on opposite sides of the spectrum, meaning the VIP, the core, likes it to be very long, wants it to create a lot of shape down lane, and on the other hand, the Jackal Flash, the core wants it to be early, wants it to get into a roll very soon. But because both of these covers have an infusion base formula, they're both gonna get down lane and create a lot of angle down lane. I'm really liking these two balls as a great 1-2 punch where I can start a little bit straighter to start with the Jackal Flash, and then as I get in, I can get into the VIP and really shape the lane. Now, another thing that I really like is that the VIP is also pretty good on the fresh, and the Flash is also pretty good on the burn. So it makes for two very, very versatile bowling balls. Now, it's no secret that the Jackal Flash and me have been really good friends over the last month or so that I've had it. It's a ball that I have a lot of trust in, a lot of faith in, that when I go to the ball, I know what it's gonna do every single time. And the VIP for me is turning into that. I mean, I've had it a little bit less time, obviously, than the Jackal Flash, but it's turning into one of those balls that I have a lot of trust in and a lot of faith in. And like I said, the VIP has completely replaced the Supra in my bag. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have drilled a Jackal Flash and how you're liking it so far, and if you're thinking about ordering the VIP when it comes out on October 14th. I'm gonna take you guys out on the lanes now so you can see the VIP and the Jackal Flash in action. Thank you guys for joining me for my in-depth comparison between the VIP and the Jackal Flash. As always, I'm going to show you every single shot I threw in this session in the order in which they were taken. I believe that doing it like this shows you guys a true comparison between the balls. So some of the things that catch my eye right away between the VIP and the Flash is that the Flash is a little bit earlier and a little bit smoother when compared to the VIP. The VIP really likes to get down lane and create a lot of shape. Now, that's not saying that the Flash doesn't get down lane and create shape. It's just a little bit earlier and a little bit smoother than the VIP. And because of that, the Jackal Flash is going to be a significantly better option, in my opinion, on the fresh when you have to keep your angles a little bit closed, you know, to start. I think the VIP ultimately can become a great option on the fresh as long as you knock down the shine, maybe hit it with like a 2,000 or 3,000 pad, because this, what I've ran into so far with the VIP on the fresh is that it's too clean and too angular to handle the really crispy back ends. So once you hit it with that 2,000 or 3,000 pad, it brings that break point a little bit closer to you, makes the shape a little bit more rounder instead of that hockey stick shape down lane. With the polish, I think the VIP is a lot better as a go-to ball, like game 2 into game 3. One of the big differences between the Flash and the VIP, which I'm sure you guys have already noticed, is that the Flash hooks about 4 to 5 boards more overall than the VIP, but the VIP throughout the entire video remains the more angular one of the two. And as we get further inside the pattern, you're going to notice that the VIP continues to outshape the flash when, like, sometimes the flash tries to roll a little bit too forward once I get far enough left, but from start to finish, the VIP remained the more angular ball between the two. And because of the core specifically, the Jackal flash gives me an option to play a little bit straighter where it's not going to overreact once it hits the friction. Now, between the two balls, one of the questions that I get asked a lot is which one of the two is more versatile. And in my opinion, the more versatile one of the two is going to end up being the VIP, only because the Jackal flash is a lot of core. So if you're someone who bowls in a center where there's a lot of friction to the outside, or maybe the volume is a little bit lower, the Jackal flash can end up becoming too much ball, even on the fresh, where the VIP, having a quote-unquote weaker core, will be able to handle the lower volumes or the higher friction bowling centers better. But now, if you ask me which one of the two I like better, I'm going to say that it's the Jackal flash, only because my eyes still aren't used to seeing that like hockey stick shape motion that the VIP gives. And that's not to say that the VIP is a bad ball. I'm still leaning a little bit more towards the Jackal flash being my favorite between the two. So as an example, one of the leagues I bowl in here in Las Vegas is inside the South Point bowling stadium in the plaza. And there's a lot of friction there, but the volume is a little bit higher. So I can't really throw the VIP on the fresh there because it tends to, if I miss in, it tends to not hook at all. And if I get it into the friction too soon, it tries to overreact down lane. So in a situation like that where the volume's a little bit higher, but there is that friction to the right, the Jackal flash for me there has been absolutely amazing. Now the other center I bowl at Samstown, the volume is a little bit lower, and again, there's a lot of friction to the right side because we are bowling on a house shot. The VIP there is significantly better for me on the fresh versus at South Point. So if you absolutely could only pick one between the two, it would all depend on the characteristics of the bowling center that you're bowling at, or if you're trying to fill a specific gap in your bag. Because my opinion is that both of these in the bag would be absolutely amazing. Also, if you're someone who likes to maybe slow hook the ball from deep, I think the Jackal flash will be better for that, just because it won't respond to the friction as violently as the VIP will because of the smaller symmetric core. And then another question that I've been asked a lot lately about the VIP is how does it handle the surface changes compared to the Jackal flash? And unfortunately, I cannot answer that question as of yet because I haven't filmed that video of me throwing the VIP with all the different surfaces like I did the Jackal flash. But look out for that video because it is something that I am extremely curious about as well. Let me know down below in the comments in watching this video which one of the two balls you think looks best for me, and which one of the two do you think would look best in your bag. Let me know what other balls you want to see compared to this VIP. And I just have to say one more time how extremely impressed I am with this infusion cover. It has been an absolute home run, and in my opinion, it is the absolute best pearl cover that Motiv has ever made. Well, all right, folks, there's my in-depth comparison between the Jackal flash and the VIP. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys thought about this video, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, click right here to watch one of my older videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time, guys.